Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So back in January was my last video that I made about DSP, and it was on the topic of him like getting rid of the King of Hate moniker because it's negative, you guys. And as we all know, he makes positive content. And like I said, that was back in January. It's now April, so I wonder how he's been getting on now that he's removed that negative name.
Blank, you understand that you sound like a complete douche nozzle. You get that, right? Like you're a complete asshole right now. No one cares what you want to hear on the podcast. No, really. No one cares. You can do your own podcast, and on your podcast, you cannot talk about the history of the Wii and stuff from back in the day. You can do your own thing. I mean, you could just sit there and fucking take a shit or scratch your ass or pick your nose for all we care, and you'll have 2 viewers. I do a podcast where I like to give background to my viewers so they understand what I'm talking about. It's called frame of reference. You may not understand it because you don't even know what that means.
So, this all seems horrible.
Yep, so nothing's changed, despite the fact that he's been positive, you guys. He's still insulting game developers. He's still getting pissy when he doesn't hit his tips goal. He's still yelling at his viewers, calling them idiots and stuff. So, yeah, very positive. You know, it's not like he's a massive hypocrite. You know, emphasis on the hippo.
He's fat!
He's a positive, chill streamer, you guys. And I was a bit confused. The topic of today's video has got me all confused with Phil because he wants to get rid of the King of Hate moniker and be positive, but he's kind of embracing negativity a little bit. So we're going to get into the topic today so I can sort of explain. So Phil basically announced a new members goal, and we're going to watch him announce it. I'm not watching it directly from DSP. We're going to be watching this video here from Forbidden Math, and we're just going to kind of talk about Phil's latest goal. So let's go.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Prepare your butts. All right. Prepare your butts.
Okay. Sorry to stop it so early. Why is this guy obsessed with butts and dicks? And it's always like, shitty dicks, you guys. And he's laughing about it. He's just said the word butts and he's laughing. To quote him, this is like the common intelligence level of the average viewer, I'll say. He said gamer, but viewer. This is what his viewers find funny. Phil says butts. This is what he finds funny. Anyway, let's crack on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the members goal for the month of April 2022 is 400 members. All right? And if we hit 400 members at any time during the course of April, all right, I will schedule a special event, all right, where I will do, hold on. Excuse me.
If anyone's wondering why I haven't edited the video in a way where I just cut to where Phil tells us what the members' goal is, you know, I'm taking a leaf out of Phil's book. I'm being lazy with the editing. Not that I could get any lazier. But also, I want everyone to experience how long it takes this guy to get to the fucking point. It's so fucking boring. And I don't mind dramatic build-up if at the end of it, it's something like epic. But this is so boring and it's not even worth the fucking payoff. So I'm leaving all this in so that we all have to suffer together.
I will do a type of video you guys have asked me to do for many, many years. And I've completely avoided doing it. I've completely avoided commenting about it. I have stayed away from it as far as humanly possible. All right? But it's time to experiment a bit. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it?
No. No, it isn't. I mean, is it? Why is it? Is that how much money you have to raise at your next fucking marathon or something? Why? 6 million. Interesting, isn't it, you guys? Get to the point, you insufferable cunt. Like, what does he think that people are like going, oh, God, this is going to be big. Oh, what is this? 6 million? What is the relevance? No, 6 million isn't an interesting number without any context, you fucking hippo. I don't understand why you think this is something that I have never done. What? Like, actually took responsibility? Went to the gym? Ate a salad? It could be any number of things. Like, are you going to burn 6 million calories? I don't fucking know. Make your point and then tell us why 6 million is important to it. This is just fucking nonsense. Having to sit here, listen to some patchy beard fucking walrus just talk nonsense. And this is the thing that I don't understand, his fans have to put up with every day, yet they choose to. Anyway, sorry. Let's hold off. Let's let him talk.
6 million. 6 million people have seen it. It's time for me to comment about it. Ladies and gentlemen, if we hit the members goal this month, Darksydephil reacts to Down the Rabbit Hole Darksydephil.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
That was so not worth the build-up. That really was not worth the build-up. Now, to get it clear, like, this video, Down the Rabbit Hole, Darksydephil, I've seen it before a couple of times, and it's a good video. Very well made, very well put together. And here's my sort of, like, issue with this whole kind of situation. It doesn't... In terms of videos like that don't paint Phil in a good light, this video doesn't make Phil look good. But I don't think it particularly goes out of its way to... It's not like a detractor video per se. It's like a documentary for those who haven't... I'll put a link in the description. If you haven't watched it, you should go watch it. It's very interesting. But it's like a documentary type style video. But, yeah, it's kind of more towards, like, negative, on the negative side of looking at Phil. And I don't understand that when, literally just a couple of months ago, you're going, "Ooh, everyone thinks I'm negative, you guys. Well, I'm making positive content." That you're, like, just a few months later, you know, I've seen you, like I said, criticize game devs again, yell at fans, doing all this negative shit, and now you're making a membership goal that you're going to react to a negative video on you. What? It's almost like you're embracing the negativity and you're just a massive lying cunt. That's what it seems like to me. Like, surely this should be the sort of thing you're trying to avoid. Even though you're not, because like literally all your pre-streams are you bitching about various shit. But no, you're embracing the negativity here. And I don't understand why. No, scratch that. I do understand why. It's because, exactly what you said, 6 million. 6 million views. You're looking at it and going, I always say that the negative side of things is bad. But for 6 million views, oh yeah, I'll fucking change my opinion. That's what he's like. This is what I said before, like with the Twitch. If Twitch ask him to go back now and they're like, "We're not going to apologise to you, Phil, you fucking whale, but we'll let you have your partnership back, you massive cunt," he'd go, "Alright, yeah, I'm back on Twitch." And then people would be like, "Well, didn't you say that you'd never work with them again because they were scumbags?" I never said that, you guys. Like, he's always willing to go back on his word, like if it means that he might get more views, which of course will lead to more money. The guy has no fucking, like, morals at all, or if he does, he's able to go back on them in a heartbeat, like, for anything. But anyway, let's crack on.
The entire video, 30 minutes. We'll go through it piece by piece. I will dissect it. I will tell you what I think about each piece of it. I will basically do everything I need to do to comment on this video. I've avoided it for over 5 years. Over 6 million people have seen this video, and this is all they know of me. They think that that is me right there. It is me. That's me from a long time ago. That's a really interesting face, isn't it?
Okay, as he said, so this video is from 2017, so 5 years ago, and he's only just getting around to addressing it now. What annoys me is the fact that, like I said, it's 2017. Things he needs to be addressing in, like right now, are his finances being leaked, like explaining why he's crying poor, and we've seen how much money he's spending with microtransactions, DoorDash, on like alcohol, all that shit. We've seen all these unnecessary costs, fast food, yeah, all that shit. But this happened, this all leaked after 2017, so that's not in this video. What else isn't in this video is when he did his bankruptcy thing. That was after 2017, so he's not going to have to address that. Also, when he was crying poor and saying that he was going to be lose his house and all that, and he needed to raise 20k or whatever the hell it ended up being, that's not going to be in there. When that situation was going on, of course, he bought a cat, even though, you know, why are you adding another cost? Like, now you've got to buy pet food, pet insurance, but you've just cried and said that you're going to lose your house. And then also the fact he then had his secret wedding, where he went on a trip to Connecticut to get married, kept that a secret, but he was crying poor, yet he's making money for a wedding. That's not going to be in the Down the Rabbit Hole video. All that shit that is like the most important shit that he should be addressing isn't in this fucking video. So I think it's a massive pussy move. It's like, oh, I'm going to use negativity to try and promote my channel, which, you know, you said you wanted to be done with that, but whatever. But you're using a video that doesn't exactly go in very hard on you, for one thing, and second of all, one that's not very recent. And it covers a lot of topics that we all know what you're going to say. In fact, you've covered a lot of things in a shit way, don't get me wrong, but you've covered them before.
Now, I will give you some upfront information. I've seen the video, okay? And honestly, I don't think it's that bad. I've seen the video and I watched it. I was like, well, actually, a lot of this stuff is pretty true or close to the full truth, with a few things here or there. In fact, a lot of the things in the video that are incorrect are more nitpicky than anything else. I think the general vibe of the video is correct. Okay, for those who don't know what this video is, this is from 2017.
Exactly. It's from 2017. Most of the things in this video that you're going to debunk aren't even, like, no one gives a shit anymore. You've done more scummy shit since then. And there's a lot of other stuff in it that isn't there as well. Like, we know exactly how it's going to go. Like I say, if you watched it, like, the only thing that I'm mildly interested in seeing him possibly talk about is the whole Panda Lee situation. But I imagine he'll probably just, like, anything that he's not going to be comfortable with, he'll just sort of, like, scoot over it really quickly and just move on. But it's got all the things that you'd expect on there. There's, like, the whole Blip TV incident on there, which we've seen him talk about known times. It was a joke that a popular comedian did, you guys, and I was just sort of parodying it. Like, we're just going to hear all that stuff again. And another thing about this video is it does sort of mention, like, you know, the swatting and all this stuff, and he's going to lean heavily into that, like, the detractors, they cost me my partnership, you guys. It's going to be a massive sob story thing for him, and, you know, skating over these little things, and it's quite safe for him to do. Again, I'm not slagging off the video, the Down the Rabbit Hole video, it's a good video, but it's now outdated. Like, I'd love for Phil to react to, like, say, my bankruptcy rant video. I know he wouldn't, like use one of my videos, but a video of that sort of nature, like, I'd be happy, like, for him to go any of my videos, like, as long as they're in the last few years. Well, you could do it whenever, but specifically, like, the video I talked about his secret wedding, the video I talked about the cat, or the bankruptcy rant video I did, I'd be more interested to see him do, like, something reacting to that. But, of course, my videos don't have 6 million views, so what's the fucking point, am I right? This one's easy for him to just gloss over, and it's got loads of views.
And over 6 million people have seen this video. Arguably, outside of my own content, this is the most viewed video about me on the internet.
There you go, just to confirm the point I'm saying. It is the views that's drawing him to this video, not the fact that it has, like, points in it specifically that he thinks are really important for him to address. It's the fact that it had 6 million views. I'm not saying it's a bad video, like I say, it's a good video, but it is the views. Like, it could easily have been a really shit-made video, but if it had 6 million views, that would be the video that he would go after.
Okay? So, why is this interesting? Because I've never commented on my past like this before, ever. Right? You've never seen someone else's perspective and then heard my take on it, nor have you heard the true story behind a lot of the stuff. The whole idea is, even though this is a 30-minute video, this would not be a 30-minute stream. This would be a lengthy stream where I go through it and I basically talk with you guys about each piece of it and give you perspective about that time in my life and what it was like. Admittedly, I've made a lot of mistakes over the years, and this video is a lot about that, okay?
Now, he's obviously going to, like, try and tell us why it's interesting, and I'm not going to say it isn't interesting, because in a way it is going to be a little bit interesting, but it's not as interesting as what he's making out. Like, it's a tall order for him to, like, get such a massive jump in members, because his members aren't growing, like, they're growing very slowly, or if not at all. and he's expecting a massive jump to hit this goal, and now he's trying to sell it. But in reality, like I've said, it's not going to be anything that interesting. There's nothing in there that's sort of like recent, or that's overly hard-hitting, or that he hasn't addressed before. And again, you know, sorry to repeat myself, but this is a very key thing here. He's using a piece of negative content to try and hit this members goal, even though it's a few months after the fact that he's got rid of the King of Hate moniker, because he wants to make it clear that he's not about negativity. So he's being a fucking hypocrite.
So, yeah. Again, I have never absolutely done anything like this before, ever. In my history as a content creator, whenever it comes to this kind of stuff, I tell you guys, listen. I make my own shit. I focus on the positive, right? But in this particular case, all right, Mr. Frederick Knudsen, which is the name of the guy who made this, and that's his channel on YouTube, by the way, made a video that was ultra popular.
Yeah, there you go. Like, getting it in again. The point of the fact that he's doing this video in particular is because it's ultra popular. Like, okay, right. I mean, you're just being blatant about the fact that the only reason you're going after it is because there's more views, so therefore there's more reason to be able to exploit this particular video, because more people are likely to come and like donate money to you and all that sort of stuff. Also, I cut a bit out because I kind of thought there's no point in going over it, but for whatever reason he said, oh, a lot of people are going to say that, Phil, you're being very lazy, and you're reacting to a video even though you say that that's lazy when other people do it. And then he says, like, oh, look, I've got proof because the guy that uploaded the video, Frederick, whatever he said the guy's name was, he's DM'd him, and he said, it's fine for you to react to this video, Phil, and if anyone doubts you, you can show these DMs. Okay, I'm not sure why that needed to be said. I don't know who would have doubted him or whatever, but just so you know, I thought it was, like, just to be transparent, he has got permission to react to this. I don't know why, you know, he felt the need to bring that up, but whatever. Yeah, also, another thing I'd like to say is the whole thing that he's trying to make out, like, this is new. Like, yeah, okay, it's new that he's listening to someone else say negative stuff about him, and then he's reacting to it. But him being negative is very common, and though we don't like see him reacting to a negative video, he does always say, oh, the detractors are saying this, and then go on like a 20-minute rant about how they're fucking idiots, and they live in their parents' basements and all that. So we have seen him address stuff, because it's brought up by chat members and stuff, so it's not really even that new of a thing. But, you know, what do I know?
And like I said, I hate to say it, the vast majority of people who know me for negative reasons, and a lot of them have seen this video. Like I said, out of all the content made about me, this video has the most views. There's no other video on YouTube that has more than 6 million views about me. So it makes sense to react to the biggest one, right? There's other shit out there that's really stupid. And just, here's the thing. Why waste time on the junk out there that you know is fake when this actually is pretty factually correct, but I can add more to it?
What a massive cunt. I mean, the fact that he's basically, like, right there, like, what's the point? There's other videos out there, but they're stupid. Why are they stupid? Because they don't have 6 million views? Well, by your logic, all your videos are fucking stupid. Your pre-stream streams are fucking stupid because your views are shit. So, just because this guy got 6 million views, I'm not shitting on the guy, it's a good video. Like, the algorithm was maybe a bit kinder to him or whatever. Views don't mean the video's good. There's videos that have millions of views that are shit. Be fucking transparent about it. I get the argument of, oh, most people have seen this one out of all the other videos, so I'll be addressing a wider audience. Yeah, I get it. Most people have likely just seen that video because it's got higher views. I get that argument. But you're full of shit. Because the reason you're doing it is because that's the one that's going to, like, bring more attention to you by reacting to it. And you're going to get more money through it. But to just be like, oh, there's loads of other videos out there that are all shit because they don't have high views, so they're shit. Like, translation. This one has big views, and there's stuff on there that you can easily debunk, or that's not going to attack you too hard, so it's easy for you to pussy out of. And also, there's bits in there that I would say, like, he can play up, like, oh yeah, this was right, the detractors did fuck me over here, and get sympathy. But this whole dog shit thing of, like, you've not watched all these other videos that you're dismissing. Oh, they're all junk. Like, and your basis for that argument is, well, they've got low views, so they've got junk. They're all junk. Like, absolute fucking bullshit. That's, like, you've not watched them all, and there's stuff out there with, like, very little views that calls you out, has evidence, and makes you look bad. And you're going, oh, I'm not going to address it because it's obviously fake. That was what he said. Obviously fake. How is it obviously fake? Well, it's got very little views. That equals fake automatically. Fuck off.
That I can actually give you perspective on the things said in this. Because admittedly, even though a lot of this stuff is right, I'll tell you, he got a lot of stuff right. There's a lot of things in there that are either mischaracterized or speculation that aren't right. And I could definitely take this opportunity to at least elaborate on some of that and clear the air on some of that, regardless of the fact that a lot of people probably won't believe me anyway. At least I can tell you my side of the story, okay?
Yeah, so there you go. I haven't really got much more else to say on it. Like, I pretty much said all I got to say on it. Like, I want to know what you guys think about it. I mean, are you particularly, like, fucking interested in what he has to say about this? It's like I said, like, not knocking the video. It's a good video. But I just think that it's an easy one for him to kind of make himself look good. He'll really go over the whole thing of, yeah, I got swatted, and yeah, it was the detractors that got these videos taken down, my channel taken down, and they cost me my machinima partnership. Like, he can play all that, and then he can just gloss over loads of easy shit that's, like, outdated. Doesn't have to answer any hard questions. None of the recent shit, like this, the wedding scam, the cat scam, you know, all the bankruptcy shit, his finances being leaked, him spending a shitload of money on microtransactions and all this other stuff. It's not all going to be in there. He won't have to address any of that. So, which is fucking hilarious when you think about it, that this video he's going to be like, yeah, here's all this stuff that was that's everyone thinks of me, and I'm going to debunk it. And then it's like, you know, you expect people to be like, oh, okay, well, he's a sound guy then. It's like, yeah, okay, now can we look at the 2017 onwards edition, please? Can we have a sequel and then you react to that? No. If this guy made it down the rabbit hole too, and he actually addressed all the things of Phil's finances being leaked and all that bullshit, nothing would be said. Also, the other thing with this video, the down the rabbit hole video, is it doesn't go into detail. Like, it'll say things like, you know, at this time, Phil then moved to, it'll say, like, Phil's popularity was waning, whatever. He then moved to Seattle, Washington, and this happened. And then, stop there. That's what the video just says it, like, as a side note sort of thing, like, things like that. And it's like, will he go into that? No, he won't, because I would be like, okay, at this time, Phil's popularity was dwindling, and then he moved to Seattle. Whoa, hold the fuck up. Wait, what? This guy's money was diminishing, his popularity was dwindling, and he moved across the fucking country, and he hadn't sold his condo. Well, why did he do that? No wonder he's in debt. Why is the video not going into great detail about this? Because it's not that sort of video. It's a documentary sort of thing. It's not going to go massively... The guy's not really giving an opinion one way or the other. He's just telling you events. But he's not delving into shit. And that's why Phil's choosing the video. Because a little comment like, oh, he moved to Seattle, Washington, is not just like a little throwaway thing. Like, why? Why did he move across the country when he had a condo that he couldn't sell and he was losing money? Why, when he got there, did he spend a shitload of money? Also, he had Panda Lee at the time who didn't have a job, so he's like now got two people he's got to support. What a fucking moron. But the documentary doesn't say anything like that, so yeah. Yeah, DSP, I'd rather you reacted to something else. And my videos are available to you. Go to my bankruptcy rant, react to that. Make that your 400 member goal. Sure, it doesn't have 6 million views, but, you know, at least it would be more entertaining. And that's not me dissing the video, by the way, the rabbit hole video. That's just me saying that he won't be able to answer, like, questions that I throw at his way. Or anyone, like, you know, any other detractor you can think of, pretty much. But there you go, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.